All right, so just so you know, I intentionally don't cover the windows, and I'm not gonna get too sidetracked by that. But like my cat and I've written this, so yeah, it happens a little too much for my liking. Miggy will look up, I'll look up over there. They're on the fucking ladder again, and they always flush. And then out they go, and they do a lot of other really creepy fucking shit. These are dangerous people. I'm not even coming out of here when they're doing this fort. So I'm in here, I don't got nobody to call and talk to about this. I should. I've tried to contact the FBI and the ATF and all that, and everybody knows I've done everything I could. But the facts are that when they're going off on the fort like they do, blasting the TV and stuff there, and oh yeah, this is serious. And you can hear them here. Like I said there, you can hear them sometimes. Oh fuck, this is not funny. Some of it was really, really, really bad news because I was hearing people get assaulted and smelling dead bodies and stuff. Yeah, so yeah, okay, don't forget all that. So no, I'm not trying to get caught up in that action when they're on floor three and the packing sounds. It's like smack, bang, packing sounds, dude. I've written this. Yeah, I don't have to do this at all anymore because with that kind of action, those ATF and FBI and Pentagon people do read that and they are taking action on that action out there. But like as far as I'm aware as a civilian, no, I don't know that, but it's common sense. I mean, and then I was wondering because that's where I got my green light. Because I'm like, dude, it's so obvious, right? There's got to be somebody who lives around here who can see, right? Fuck yeah, and it's a solid yes. It's a female. I'm not gonna say any more because, no, this is massively dangerous. But she's probably all good and can handle what she's doing safely, and we're just not going to talk about it anymore. But I mean, it's common sense. You can sit in a tree house somewhere if you wanted and watch this fucking rodeo. And I'm in here and I'm waiting to talk to the feds, whatever they want to know. What I heard and saw and hear that's what I'm more than willing to do. But the gist of it is their routine and stuff. I've written it and I've said it, and I'm just going to leave it at that for now because I don't want to get sidetracked. But I just wanted to film that. I don't want to get sidetracked in everything that I hear and see. It's like I don't want to do this every video completely in full detail. I don't think that would be very practical. But yeah, it's big time. And my cat will look out. Oh God, I'm in here. I'm like, oh, this is bad, dude. This is fucking really bad, dude. We're 6 blocks from the president, and this was set up, the whole construction and the plumbing and everything, with the last president. Like this is bad, dude. And they're going in and out like it's a fort. I asked for guidance, because I don't got nobody to call. Sorry that I got sidetracked from my point. I thank you for bearing with me. I asked for guidance and I'm like, is this cool? Is this established now? This is like some fort? Because I'm trying to move out of here. We know that. One day at a time, I'm getting it together to vacate premise. But like, whether I'm here, whether I move away, is this an established fort where they make a chemical substance and I have to imagine that's what they're doing because they're coming in and out of the bathroom. They're doing the same thing. They're flushing the toilet like she does when she's making this. Like you got to ask these agents. That's why I'm really strong on that with my written statements is you really got to ask somebody more than me, man. And I think everybody's like, yeah, we agree. It's not the civilian witness that we need to be asking what the heck they're doing in here, but I can tell you what it smells like and everything else, right? I can tell you everything, but I can't tell you what it is. It's definitely a chemical lab. All that, and I have to assume that they're taking it out through the ladders. It's like a major thing they do, and it's a lot. Now, the time it was really dangerous, because I'm in here alone, so I had to pray. I got my guidance. That got shut down by the Pentagon. This is too. This kind of rodeo is getting shut down. And I noticed it's not totally common, but it's you have to ask the agents because what I've witnessed is it's a even flow. They host people coming in and out of here every night. Sometimes more people in and out and longer duration and all that sort of stuff than other nights. Like the night with the helicopters, everybody was suddenly not here. Like tonight, no one's home, but the house is pitch black. But there he comes up. He comes up from the basement in the pitch fucking black. I don't know how he could see anything down there. I had to use my flashlight. They'd be crawling around this house in the pitch fucking dark. But yeah, so with the level, I mean, not the level, whatever word, okay, with the amount or level of people going up and down the ladder, in and out of the windows and everywhere else, it's common sense that somebody out there, come across my account and say, hey, let me see if I can see that. And damn right, it's not hard, dude. It's easier than going out and bird watching and looking for a blue jay. I mean, this is like going to a bowling alley and just sitting and watching people bowl. It's like right in the open. So forgive me if I pivot, but I had to ask for guidance. I was like, is this an established fort, dude? Because this is clearly illegal. I mean, because if it was legal, they would use the front door. So what is this? You have to ask the agents, but whatever this is it established? Like they're gonna have people hauling ass on ladders and roofs and this crazy shit 6 blocks from our United States president because they know that shit's going on at the White House. Come on, man. CIA and everything. Come on, man. You know that. They know that this is going on. Fuck, a civilian could sit in anywhere and see this shit with the right goggles or the binoculars. Nighttime binoc. Fuck, dude, I'm that serious. Me and my cat are in here hearing it all the time. The ladder. Clunk, 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 clunk. Up and down, in and out. It's unfucking believable, dude. I don't know. I'm very, 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 very sincere in this. I was like, Jesus, is this established? Is this like some fort? I get a strong no. It's not going to be fucking established. And I know that I'm not trying to be like even rude or at all to the cops, but no, I don't think that they're nincompoops. I don't think that they're nincompoops. But what I'm saying is like, what is going on? Because like, is the president trying to establish this as a fort? Like, what is it? You hear me now? Because we're so close to the White House and all these FBI buildings and stuff. Like, and I know that like half of the FBI is not down with this, but a lot of the FBI was like somehow wrapped up in this shit with this chemical lab. I don't know that. Actually, the agents can verify that for you, but I strongly allege that. But I mean, you can kind of deduce that by the way I kept calling the cops, telling the FBI, telling the ATF. Clearly, this, to me, in my civilian perspective, is established. When if the FBI has established this to be the ladder at night, TV blasting, really dangerous people, chemical lab on S Street. This is established. That's my opinion, people. Do not take that as a headline. That's my opinion. And my guidance is no, Mamacita, no. This is not an established, whatever they call it. The agents, I'm sure, have a term for what is taking place here. Now, it's obvious terrorism. I know that. Oh, I don't know that, but you can tell, dude. I'm not a baby off the turnip truck. These people are meth addicts making something, doing something with the chemical lab and be jumping people. I smelling their bodies after. We know that. I don't need to do this all the time. The level of fucking danger in this place is off the charts. And then, with people crawling in and out of ladders and on roofs and blasting TVs and everything, I could get into even more scary shit. But like I said, I don't want to get into a whole verbal dialogue and get sidetracked. I just don't need to do it. It's been incredibly fucking scary and terrifying to have to live through this house. But no, my guidance is, because that's what I got. That's my my place I go is into prayer where I sit alone. I'm like, well, I need to get some sort of, let me turn to my higher power, because I just don't know if I'm making this decision right about how I'm seeing things. And it was the opposite of what I was perceiving it to be. Because I am, as a civilian, I'm like, this is some sort of fort. I rented it off Craigslist. I had no idea. And this landlord man in the basement that crawls out and walks around in the pitch black turned his house into a fort while I was renting this room. And now all I know is they're running on roofs and then ladders, and they're really fucking scary people here. And my guidance is huge no. No, this is not a fort. So I'm going to leave it at that, because I don't want to confuse the public, whoever might see this video. And I want to say hi to Don Lemon. Hello, Don. I'm glad I fought for you. I don't know. I guess that's just the best way I knew how to do it. I'm not saying perfect, you know. But that was my way, I guess, was to I fought for you. I don't want you to go down, man. I don't want you to worship the white lord, Satan. No. I hope I didn't burn bridges. I hope I didn't make you hate me. And most of all, don't lose your soulmate, Dawn. Don't lose your soulmate. You got to listen to the person in your life when they're that important. You got to listen to them. As far as I'm concerned, I don't got nobody important in here but me and my baby cats. And I was wrong. This is not a fort. It seems like that to me, but it is not a fucking fort. And this shit is not going to continue. I don't think so. I don't think so either. No, I don't think so either. But as far as tonight, I'm not talking, no. But you can see that I'm in a little bit better of a mood. I have my food. It's a big thing for me to make sure I have food. I have water. I'm safe. I'm healthy. My cats are safe. My babies are healthy. And that's all I know, right? And the sirens have decreased about 30% in velocity, which has really helped my well-being. But this is not okay. The city here is a whole bunch of lies. And they'll tell you what sirens, what anything. They'll just look at you like, what? And then let me just close with this. I could not believe the traffic of hookers. I mean, like when I was 22 or something, 23, I was young. I went to Las Vegas and it scared me. And that's how it should be for any normal girl from anywhere in the world. When you go somewhere like that, you get scared. Well, what scared me was all the flyers for the hookers that were everywhere. We'll talk about it another time. I don't want to get sidetracked. That instantly scared me. And any chick from any race or class level, any female, would get really guarded and uncomfortable by that and kind of scared and not want to really go running around in that town. That was exactly how I felt. And I know that I'm not unique or alone in that. And so I couldn't believe when I looked out at the S Street tonight, the number of hookers. It was two different sets of two. They were traveling together, two females each together, right? And there was one and then another, and they both act and talk, the same. But reviewing it in my memory, I was like, no, mommy, those were totally two different sets of college hookers. And I noticed that, and I've always noticed the traffic of prostitutes that just walk the streets here. And I just couldn't believe it tonight. I was just trying to get my groceries. Like any age, dude, that would have really irked me out. It irks me out at this age, and it would have irked me out and made me feel creepy and uncomfortable and a little concerned. Yeah, all that stuff that women feel. Even at 22 and 23, when I was first kind of around that environment in Las Vegas. That was the first time I went to Las Vegas. This is even worse. We could totally go there on another discussion at another time. DC is even worse. It's not even as safe as Vegas. And I was scared at 23 or something really young when I went there. I was like, I wasn't even 24. I was 22 or 23. The first time I went to Vegas, it's just for like a week. It was nothing. It was like a typical tourist trip. And I what is this word? I prophesize, not that word, but something like that on those lines. I mean this so much, you know? I mean this from the bottom of my heart. At 23, 22, I was no different than any other girl at any age, but certainly when you're young like that, I think it hits you harder. I don't know. I have to reflect and think about that to be totally certain. But from class or race, I mean this like so much. I mean this so much. No class, no race separates you. When you're a woman and you're around that many fucking hookers with flyers and you're like, whoa, you start to realize, whoa, 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 what's going on? Yes, exactly. You're like, no, no, no. I don't know if I want to be here, dude. Right. Especially when you're young. That's what I think. When you're really young, I don't know. I think you get even more. Look, that's a whole nother time I'll reflect and I'll think about it some more. Not right now in this video. I don't want to get sidetracked. But so right. So tonight when I saw that shit, I'm like, whoa, it's like all these fucking tricks up and down the street. Yeah, they're working at night, running wild here. It is so fucking wrong, all right? And in no way can they tell you what sirens, what hookers. People, do you understand this is the capital and we've got a fucking fort, in my opinion, but my guidance, my spiritual guidance says no, mommy. The Pentagon is not letting this be a fort. And we're 6 blocks from Biden. I've been 6 blocks from 2 different presidents with hookers fucking everywhere. Everywhere. Running wild. And they hate me too. You should see the looks these nasty females give me. And now we've got this stuff, this fort, which is not a fort. And I'm not playing lightly with this. This is serious, fucking serious. You got people hauling out, I don't know what, out a window on a regular schedule. Yeah, so I'm just, I stay safe in here. Don't worry about me. If you care, I'm okay. All right? All right. God bless. We need a new name for this country. That's how I certainly feel. And we need a new flag. Let me feel that way right now. But God bless America. Say goodbye.